content, the last of the 5 keys to success in your home business, because as you know or may not know, we ran into some technical issues and I wasn't able to finish the training. So I wanted to just go ahead and share that last part with you here in this video. And you know what, if you weren't able to attend or maybe didn't even know that I was doing a training, the good thing is that now you get access to this information as well. What I will do is I will do just a very quick recap of really the main points that I went over. I'm not going to get into great detail, but just kind of to put everything in context. So if you didn't take very good notes, or maybe you were not on the training at all, you definitely want to go ahead and just listen through this video all the way throughout. If you were on my marketing training and you took good notes, feel free to just skip forward a little bit until you get to the 5th key to success, your potential, which is that part that I didn't get to. But you know, as they say, repetition is the mother of all learning. So if in doubt, just listen carefully all the way through, take good notes, and be sure to review your notes right after we're done here, while the information is still fresh in your mind. Okay? So the content that I shared last night, this is based on my teachings in my course, Her Success Blueprint, which you can now market as an MLSP Mastery member for 100% profits through your MLSP membership. You can now market this course and pocket all the profits. But this is just training. This is not a selling webinar like I said last night on my training. I really just wanted to share some nuggets with you and really just go over the 5 keys to success in your home business, which is what my course, Her Success Blueprint, is all about. And it's based on what I discovered as somebody who used to struggle horribly in my business, and then being introduced to the concepts of attraction marketing and learning to market online through MLSP. I was fortunate to see my business transformed, and that is what this is based on. What exactly it was that I discovered that made all the difference. Of course, I go into a lot more detail in Her Success Blueprint, but these are just some of the main points. And like I said, I will just do a quick recap now of some of the bullet points from last night, the first 4 keys, and then we'll get to that 5th key. I'll go a little bit more into detail on that one, the one that I didn't get to. Okay, so the 5 keys, okay, they are your leadership, your strategies, your plan, your funnel, and your potential. Your leadership, your strategies, your plan, your funnel, that is your sales funnel, and your potential. Okay, so these overlap somewhat, but this is kind of the way I've structured it. This is the way I structured my training. This is the way I've structured it in the course. And I just got my notes here in front of me. I'm just going to scroll through them and just share just a few bullet points here. Really the most important of the most important things that I went over on my training last night. Just a few tips here as far as your leadership goes and how to really come across as a leader to your prospects. Of course, everybody wants to work with a leader, an expert, an authority, somebody who's already got the results and know what they're doing, someone who has value to offer, right? So that was a concept that was just grasping this concept and acting on it really was instrumental to my success in this industry. And so I shared here last night on my training just a few quick tips for how to more effectively and more quickly come across to your prospect as that leader that they're looking for. And as I pointed out, being a leader, you don't have to be a top industry earner to be a leader, okay? When you take on the role of a teacher, when you take on the role of a trainer, an authority, an expert, which you do by putting on your posture and sharing a great, valuable information. When you do this, you become a leader in the eyes of your prospects. And as I pointed out, people see you as you see yourself. If you look like a leader, talk like a leader, act like a leader, guess what? You are a leader, and this is how your prospects will see you. So, a few tips that I shared here from how to come across more effectively as a leader. Number one, opt in to the list of various leaders in the industry, maybe some MLSP leaders or other top earners that you admire and follow. Not too many, 2, 3 maybe. Opt into their email list and start studying them. I mean, you're going to read their emails anyway, right? So just follow their emails and follow their Facebook status updates. Go in and like their Facebook page. Follow them on Twitter or whatever social networks that they are using, and pay attention to how these leaders carry themselves through the way that they talk, through the way that they respond to people, through the type of content that they post. You are going to see that they have posture. You are going to see how they express themselves, what type of verbiage that they use, what they don't use, what type of verbiage they don't use. Which is just as importantly. And this is a way to really just kind of quickly just wrap your mind around this whole posture thing. This is a way really to speed up the process of learning to come across as a leader. Opting into the list of email list of various leaders, follow them, study them, okay? It only takes a few minutes a day. And like I said, you're going to be opening those emails and checking your Facebook anyway, right? So just be a little bit more conscious as you go about it. That's really all there is to it. And the second tip for how to come across more efficiently as a leader, I talked about this whole concept of playing a character. A little bit of a weird concept, but it's something that I learned from a mentor that I had, multimillionaire, very, very successful guy who obviously knew what he was talking about. And he taught his students, this is especially effective if you are somebody who's really struggling with this whole posture thing. Okay, how can you come across as that strong, vibrant leader if you are new and you really don't know that much and you feel like maybe not that confident? Well, what you can do, my mentor Jimmy taught me, is to play a character. And the way that you do that is that you think of a few different leaders and you jot down on a piece of paper, on a notepad on your computer, a few character traits, maybe 5, 6, 7 character traits that characterize these leaders. Most likely you are going to find that they have certain personality traits in common. For example, productive, self-confident, ambitious, driven, helpful, generous, okay, and so on and so forth. And jot down these various character traits that you find in a few different leaders that you admire and respect, successful people that you look up to, and then kind of put together your own character. You can even give this character a name, Jimmy said, and put together your own character, and a character that has these various personality traits, and then you play that character whenever you interact with prospects. So whenever you talk to a prospect, it may be on the phone, but it's also online. It's any time that you update your Facebook status, or you respond to an email, write an email to your list, anything at all, any kind of communication that you take part in, what you're going to want to do is to play this character. And as Jimmy taught his students, when you do this, what happens is that over time, little by little, you and your character are going to merge and become one. Before long, this is you. This is how you feel. This is how you are. Anytime you communicate and interact with people in your business, okay? A little bit weird,